Hi everyone, good morning. It is time to go down and find a new pattern. Pattern-collections.com is where we're going to go. We're going to scroll down to pattern focus. And on pattern focus page, we're going to scroll down to today's pattern, which is this one. And this one is called Strax by Cheryl Haley. Let me zoom in just a tad. Okay, so we're going to have these interesting stone stack. Maybe that's why it's Strax. I don't know the name, but look at the interesting way we can do this pattern. It can be done all sorts of different ways. I like it. Let's see. Step 1, we're going to draw a stack of ovals. So there's a long skinny oval, and then there's one kind of on top and one on top of that, a little bit smaller as we go up. And then off to one side, we're going to put a leaf shape. And then stacking on top of that leaf shape, we're going to do another one and then another one. So that's the basic one right there. The stack with these leaf shapes. And then if you want to make it into a string or a rope or ribbon, you'll do them going across. And then every other one, you make your little stacks and then put in your leafy shapes, and it ends up like that. So here's one. There, it's here, it's here, it's here as ribbon. And then it's here. And of course, you know, we don't have to stick with, but look at this one where it's on both sides of the ribbon thing. And we don't have to stick with just 3. We could do more than 3 leaves or stacks too. Oh goodness, where did that yawn come from? I didn't think I was tired, but maybe I am. All right, get my light on here. Pardon the adjustment for the camera. Just give it a moment to settle in. Okay. String. String looks like the letter B this week. Put it here and there. Just really lightly. Thinking maybe let's try drawing the initial ribbon-like one across here. Maybe, and then maybe come out. I'm not sure what I'm going to do yet. Should I just draw one and just see what happens? Maybe that's what I'll do. I'm just going to draw one, and then I'm just going to grow from there and see what tickles my fancy here. So we're going to make an oval, and then make another one that's not quite as big, and one that's a little bit smaller yet. And then on one side, we're going to come up and make a leaf shape. And then up and a leaf shape like that. And up and a leaf shape like that. So we have a stack of stones with some leaves. That's the gist of it here. I'm going to do one going this way. And I'm going to do more than 3. I'm going to do 4. I'm going to put the leaf on the other side. And maybe I'm going to put more leaves. Like that. Ooh, I like that. Okay, I'm happy with that. Let's keep experimenting with that. I'm gonna go this way. Yeah, I'm happy with that. So I'm just gonna play with stacking these stacks of stones and this sort of a leafy shape, just kind of all over the tile. And I may, you know, it may end up in ribbon-like, it may not. It's gonna be just sort of however they feel like living on my space. Maybe there. Maybe another one here. Something like that. I really like this pattern. It's easy to remember. That's always a good thing. And it's just sort of organic, and you can just let it grow. I always like that. Nothing says the rocks all have to be stacked the same way, right? I'm just having fun. I'm just playing, not thinking really hard here. I'm just doing what feels right. You can do yours however you want yours to be done. One going off this way. And you'll notice that like on this one, I could stack it here, but I really want it over a little bit more, so I'm just stacking it over here. Like that. Give a little turn to those, that particular leaf. Give it something different. Why not? All right, where do I want to go next? I want to fill in this space right here. And I don't think I want leaves there. Same thing here. I think I want to just put stones. With no leaf. All right, let's see. What am I doing here? I'm actually pretty happy with that. You know, I just kind of played with it and filled the space. I think I might want more leaves here. And here. You want some dark spaces, so I'm going to add dark spaces because it seems to want it. I Did get out the other day and get my shopping done that I needed to do. That was good. Paid my bills. That was good. Of course, one of the things I bought I'm going to have to take back, so that's not so good. I wasn't thinking, I bought some socks. I bought some sandals, which I desperately needed. I've been looking for a pair of sandals for some time. And I hadn't actually planned on buying the sandals, but when I got over to that shopping center, there was a new shoe store that I hadn't been in before. I thought, well, what the heck? Let's go look and see if they have sandals. I'm pretty particular with my shoes. And, yeah. They had them. So they were having a sale, and you buy one item, you get another one half price. And I really didn't want another pair of shoes. But I thought, oh, I could use some socks. So I bought some socks. I just grabbed them based on the color. And I wasn't really paying attention to the style. Yeah. I got home and I looked at them and oh, you know, these are not the kind I like. They're those little short socks. Those like, I thought I had grabbed the ones that were like, I guess they call them quarter socks, where they go up just a little bit up your ankle. I call them runner's socks, but they do come up over the top of the shoe a little bit, like maybe, I don't know, half an inch or so over the top of the back of your shoe. Well, these ones are those kind that stay tucked down inside your shoe. They hardly go around your heel. They're way, way, way down there. I don't like those. So I will have to take them back. I feel like that wants black in there. So I'm going to switch over to my brush pen, and I'm going to erase my string, get it out of my way so I don't get distracted by it. If I decide I want to put a frame back in there, I will, but I'm not sure I will. And I think I'm going to need to do something like this with at least one more set of leaves, because it looks funny to have only one set doing that thing. Maybe here. Yeah. Well, I kind of like that. Maybe I'll do that to all of them. Give them a little bit of personality by giving some little extensions to these leaves. Extension and a dot or two. Yeah, I like that. Kind of gives it a splash. Yeah. Yep. And it makes me happy. Remember, It's your art. You do what makes you happy. Does it follow the pattern exactly? No, it doesn't. That's okay. Doesn't have to. Okay, and then in there, I'm going to leave that. I'm going to fill that with black. So give me my brush pen. I like this Prismacolor Premier brush pen. The brush tip seems to be staying really good. It's not fraying, which is excellent. I have some other brush pens where they worked really good for a while, and then the brush tip seems to be either squishing or fraying or something, but it's not keeping a nice point. And I'm not that hard on them. I mean, you can see how I just barely touch the paper with my pen. I'm not pushing hard. So I don't know why the pen would do that unless the brush tip is just an inferior quality tip, which is possible. Okay, let's see. Where was I headed? This way. Okay. That is awesome. I'm good with that. Okay, do I need any more black? Or is that enough? It needs a little more right in here, but I need a border of some sort to contain my black. So I think I'm going to go ahead and put another leaf bundle here. Like that. Right like that. And then we'll fill in dark right here. Okay. All right, I'm happy with that. Let's see, how do I want it to live? No, not that way. I think it's living like that or like that. No, it's living like that. Okay. And this was called, what was it called? My phone is turned off on me here. Let's see. Strax. String 45, even though I didn't really follow the string, but that's what was on the page to start with. Okay, let's do a little bit of shading. For sure I want to shade where these guys are overlapping, if I have overlapping ones, which I don't have many. That one and this one. Okay, anything else that overlaps? Not really. Here. That overlaps. Okay, well, we'll start with that. And then I guess I'm just gonna go along one edge. Like that. Okay, did I get them all? Nope. Just missed this bunch over here. Were you yelling at me? You might have been. Thank you. I heard you. Just tiny, tiny bits of pencil. It's not a lot. All right, and then just a little bit of smudging. Just a little bit of smudging. Was I completely out of frame? I hope I wasn't completely out of frame. I probably was, though. You know, I get in that zone, and I forget you guys are there. So how are you guys doing? I know some of you guys have been sharing your blessings with me, and I really appreciate that. I want to thank you for that. Some of you guys have some awesome kidlets. Well, they're not kidlets anymore. Grown-up kids who are doing some spectacular things. One shared with me her daughter who's studying marine biology. Spectacular. Kids who are going to be nurses and doctors and all sorts of stuff you guys are sharing with me. Isn't it great when your kids grow up and go beyond your wildest imaginations and dreams for them? I know mine, we had such a struggle when he was young. He's got dyslexia, and dyslexia is one of those difficult things because lots of school systems don't want to acknowledge that it's real and that it exists. And so, you know, he struggled in school, and they just wouldn't help him. I had to do it all on my own, and we did struggle. And somewhere along middle school, something clicked, and he just blossomed, and he took off, and it was amazing to watch. But, you know, we had some struggles early on, and, you know, there was times where I would be disheartened as to where he might go in life with this struggle, right? It's not that he doesn't still have it, but he is so smart, and he's managed to figure out ways around it, just like his dad did. His dad has it, and he's figured out ways around it. It just took a while, but we got it. We have it handled now. And I am just so proud of him and where he's gone and what he's doing. And he's so far more advanced in math and sciences than I will ever be. I like that, but I wanna do on these. Let me get my pen started again. On these little leaf things, I want them to come out just like they do here. I want them to come out there, but I have to do it in white. Yeah, that's what I wanted. Okay, I think we're done. Right there. Zoom in so you can see it nice and close. And I just, like I said, I just played with the pattern. I took what was there and I ran with it and did my own thing. You can do that too. You don't have to stay stuck exactly to whatever the pattern says. You can if you want. That's up to you. But don't feel bad if you don't follow what it says. You know, take it as a guideline. It's not a rule, it's a guideline. Right? Everything is just a rule and not a guideline. A guideline and not a rule? I had that backwards, didn't I? It's a guideline and not a rule. I had it backwards. Okay, it's time to go. I will see you guys tomorrow. You have a great weekend, and do something nice for somebody today. I will do the same. You guys have a great day. Bye.